Now that you have a couple functions or a couple variables created for your first name and last name, we're going to actually output those into these boxes here, these dynamic text fields. So let's make sure that we can see those dynamic text field names, the instance names of them, and let's go ahead and update that code. In order to do this, let's create a new section. This is the name, output the name. And so the very first thing we're going to do is output our first name into that dynamic text field. And that happens to be my first name underscore txt. In order to use this variable, it's pretty easy. We just do the name of the text field dot text equals the name of the variable. So that's pretty easy. And that equals my name. I didn't specify my first name at all there. Then I can do the next part, which is my last name, dot txt, or dot text equals, and then my last name, and let's test that and see if that works. Now it should be updating John and Ross there, which really should be Jonathan, of course. So I might switch those around just so it makes sense for me, at least. Then the last thing I'm going to do here is concatenate Jonathan and Ross together so that I have my full name. So with that, I'll find my full name, dot text equals, and here I'm going to concatenate the two variables together. So I first have my name, which is really just my first name. Then I'm going to add that and add a little space here, plus my last name. So this is very common for you to see. The plus is a concatenation, meaning it adds the two text fields together. And then we put a quotation mark with a space in between there so that we have a space in between the first name and last name. So let's see how that works. So now you'll see Jonathan and Ross, and then my name equals Jonathan Ross. And we can always add other text there, like my name, colon, space, plus, and you'll see now it says my name, colon, Jonathan Ross. So we can output anything into that text field. It's quite nice to be able to use that concatenation. Anyway, in the next tutorial, we're going to do a little bit of stuff with numbers. So save your work here, and let's go on to the next part.